Hello internet, welcome back once again to my internet. Whatever I do when I play games on the blah 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 blah. I'm still need to think of something that's just one sentence or two sentences, something that I can say that makes sense. Anyway, it has been a while since I last uploaded, and I know when I last said that, I said that before, so I'm basically fucking up on a massive scale. Because before I said, oh, I'm going to probably upload maybe once every 1 to 2 weeks. No, not 1 to 2 weeks. I said I'd try and upload maybe at least once a week. At least, if that implies if not more than once a week. But it's been 1 to 2 weeks since I last uploaded. But I have got a reasonably good reason. Okay, I think that makes sense. I don't know, I'm not very good with my brain today. I'm tired. I'm always tired. Yes, anyway, so for the first week I was feeling a bit sad and depressed because I was at home all the time and my dog had just died. And I was just feeling like just self-pitying and other fancy words I can't remember at the moment. About, like, what, you know, life and death and end of life and 42 and all that crap. So that was the first week. So the second week I was like, okay, I'm going to start. And then my PSU just crashed. I was like, starting my computer up and it didn't turn on. And my PSU died, so I had to buy a new one of them. I've got a new 500 watt one. Before it was only like 350 or whatever, so it's pretty good. So now I've done that. And then for the last week I've now been applied for a job. A job? Yes, I've got a job. Job at Domino's. Domino's, that's what they're called. Making pizzas for everyone to enjoy apart from myself. Well, I've applied for the job. I haven't actually got it yet, but I think I probably will because I can make a pretty mean pizza. So yeah. So I'm playing the Stanley Parable because I've tried to play this before. I recorded 2 videos. I recorded the one that was put up last time. I don't remember what it is anymore. The jump scares one, I believe. And then I recorded this one a few hours later because I thought, okay, well, if anything goes wrong, I at least have one other video that I can upload. But no, I didn't. Because what happened is I fucked up the recording, and then I went ahead and fucked up the... So I was like, oh shit. So I tried to do it again, and recorded it, fucked up, but didn't record the sound. So I had one video with video... No, I had one sound, loads of sound but no video, and then one load of video but no sound. So hopefully this time nothing will go wrong. Although the camera I'm using on has very little memory left, so there might be occasional fuck-ups now and then. So yeah, Stanley Parable. Brilliant, brilliant game. I was talking to my friends about this, and hardly any of them have ever heard about what it is, and I was just sat there like, how would you not know what the Stanley Parable is? I mean, admittedly, they don't ever play games, they go outside and climb trees and do other things that naughty adults shouldn't be doing. So yeah. But yeah, this is the Stanley Parable. Something I love about this is up here, I don't know if you can see it, but this is my fraps, where I keep my fraps thing. I like it. You can choose it from any one of the corners, and I like it up there. It's just out of the way, and I don't try to look at it. But it's recording on this screen, and this screen, and this screen, and all the way down. And it's on there, and you can see it on this screen. But I don't know if you can see it, because normally it doesn't show up in the videos. Normally you just have the regular video. It's only me who can see that. But on here, it's on there as well, and I don't know if that's picking up. And also the mouse is moving on that, and all this stuff. So this screen is just a mirror of this screen. Anything that happens on that screen happens on that one. So yeah, anyway, let's begin the game. Click to skip.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building.
A lot of people always say that they like to have the YouTube person who would be me, or in other cases of other internet people, not talk over the cutscene. I am one of those people. I do not like it when they talk over the cutscene because I like listening to what the person has to say. But also when I have things to say, I like saying them. So right now I'm saying them when you try to listen to the cutscene. Okay, I'll shut up.
Every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-ending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Conspiracy.
Stanley was happy.
But was he actually happy? What is happiness?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
I swear I
No
saw
one
this
had showed
game a
up to
few
give
years
him
ago on Gary's Mod.
instructions,
I don't know
call
if
a
I did or
meeting,
not,
or
but
even
I think
say
I did.
hi. Never in
If
all
you know
his years
and you
at the
say,
company
"Oh, of course
had
it was on
this
Gary's Mod," you're an
happened.
idiot.
This
Just tell me so,
complete
and I'll assume yes, I
isolation.
probably am an idiot
Something
because
was very
I don't pay
clinical.
attention to many things. I'm just like, "Oh, that's
Shocked,
interesting." Read it and then
frozen
forget it as
solid,
soon as I read it.
Stanley found himself unable to move
He hasn't
for the
moved for the longest time.
But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his
Okay,
office.
that's it. I'm now in the game. See, look, it's very, very. I think it is. Well, obviously, it's by Valve, but yeah, brain's not working. Okay, so let's go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his
Let's just turn their
co-workers.
computer off. Okay, so this is a very narrative-based game. It's very, very good. The gameplay itself, that not a lot happens. I mean, enough happens for you to be able to say, "Oh, it's a good game." But the actual narrative of the game is really what drives this game and makes it such a perfectly stupé of splendor. Ah! What's happened?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door
Choose
on his
now.
left.
Left door or right door? Right door. See, that's the thing about this game. It tells you, you can play the narrative and you do the story as you should do, or you can not do what he says. And there's just so many different endings to this
not
game,
the
and it's
correct
such a
way to the
beautiful
meeting
game, and I
room,
love
and
it so
Stanley
much.
knew it
It
perfectly
just
well.
defines me as a
Perhaps he
person.
wanted to stop by the
Not
employee
listening to
lounge
rules and not
first,
listening to what anyone
just
ever
to
says, because I
admire
like
it.
making my own stuff up.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all. Yes, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open
Okay,
door on
see,
his
last
left.
time I decided to continue straight, but I'm not going to continue straight. I'm going to complete the storyline for you, so you can see what happens when it normally finishes. But if you buy the game, which you definitely should, I would definitely recommend it, go on through that door, and you'll see what happens.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Yeah, sorry, I just stopped dreaming for a bit.
Yet
Daydreaming
there
even,
was not
same
a
thing.
single person here either. Feeling a wave
Get Chris
of
out of the
disbelief,
broom closet.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might
Am I
find
called
an
Chris?
answer there.
No, I'm employee number 427. Push for the funding to R&D of the new coffee machine. Standard physics is not sufficient, so we don't have to bother reading it. Get Chris out of the bloom closet. Bloom closet. I can't pronounce words. Speaking of not pronouncing words, I heard the best, well, apparently the world's hardest tongue twister today. It was, I've forgotten. No, it's not I've forgotten.
Stanley just stood there doing nothing at all. He seems to think I have nothing better to do with my time than to sit around and describe every fascinating little detail of his inability to do
See,
anything. This is why Stanley and I are on such good terms.
Oh yeah, there's no jump, is there? So yeah, let's continue, as he says. Get Chris out of the broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on
He
track.
didn't. See, look, this is just an example of the narrative. Normally in a game, you go into the broom closet, nothing happens. But this game...
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
That's why I love this game so much. Can we close the door on myself? I can.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in
There's
some
something to
way.
attract him to
As
the
it
door.
is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
I forgot what I was talking about before, but it's not relevant anymore.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation
dead.
here. I'm genuinely confused. You do realize there's no choice or anything in
Yes.
here, right?
I'm
If I'd
dead
said
still.
Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
You're talking to a dead man. Lit.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get
The reason I keep talking about the being dead is you'll see in a minute. I keep mistiming it. I have played this game. I think 56 hours I've spent on it. So yeah. So I'm dead.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really
I keep
stupid.
mistiming it.
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Who's not addicted to drugs and hookers? You mean to say you're not?
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're
There we
dead.
go.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer.
Oh no, he's dead!
They understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Okay, so new guy here. The old guy died at his keyboard because of some definitely an accident.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came coming down the staircase. Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
To his boss's office. You can listen on that one. Can I go through that door? No. That's a shame. They should allow that. What? I need the toilet. I can't go to the toilet. It's a bathroom. In England, we call bathrooms toilets as well. What's this way? So yeah. So this, you can see why I love this game so much.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
If you manage to get, if you remember that, like I didn't, like I've played the same so many times, I still forgot it. You remember that and you type it in before, he'll get all cross at you saying, "Oh no, you've been rude, why have you done that for?" Because this game is amazing and I'm also a ghost because I have no shadow. So yeah, let's continue. I can't jump. Push the button. Push the button. I nearly said something then. My recording device, fuck it, I'm using my camera. I don't have a microphone because my microphone broke a few years ago. So I basically just record through a camera and then just edit the sound onto my computer. But yeah, that ran out of memory. It just had a little size limit reached, and I was like, oh fuck. But nothing really happened. I just went to a loading screen and then paused it as soon as I could. So let's see what happened.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
See, it's just after I got into the lift and pushed the button.
Of emotion in his
Literally,
chest,
and then it crashed.
as though he felt
Just lucky.
more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
42.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Right, so yeah, we're back on track, going back to doing what we love.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Imagine playing GTA on this.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength?
Ooh, I've just realised I'm very hungry. Where am I?
Now the monitors jumped to life.
Oh,
their true nature revealed.
2, 7, there we
Each
go.
bore the
That's
number
us.
of an
Right there.
employee in the building.
Right there.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives
right
of
in the
so
middle.
many individuals reduced to
Oh,
images
I have a
on
sneeze
screen.
coming.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally
No, I don't.
monitored in this place.
Yes, I do.
Meant nothing.
Oh, sneezy.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It
It is.
couldn't be true.
Can I fit through there?
Had Stanley
I
really
kill
been under
myself?
someone's control all this time? Was this the
There's
only
us.
reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to
Who
accept
work?
it
Employee number
blindly?
374 works on the stairs. Look, 374 right there. They work on the stairs. Oh, they're working on a ladder on the stairs. I see. Can I go back again? Okay. Back again. Oh, employee number something. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now I can go back again. I'm letting you in on a little Easter egg here. Or at least I think I am. Oh, let's push the button. Right, so that is the Stanley Parable. I think I'm going to end it there today, because you can't really get to a better ending than this, can you? So yeah, Stanley Parable, go buy it if you haven't already got it, and if you have already got it, go play it again, because I bet you haven't found this before. William does hide the best secrets. Read these, go do this, go dance, do whatever, let's get the Stanley Parable. Yeah, go! I'm not excited as I sound about this. Should be more excited. Yes, come on, yes, be excited about this. Yes, okay, don't touch the secrets. Wait, what does that say? You never go for creds. It's all in the game. Go find it. Go play the game. Right, so that's it for me then. See you next time. I'm not going to say next week because I'm not fucking clue if I'm going to be there or not. But I'm going to try and upload as soon as I can. I try, but I might not because I've said that twice before and I haven't succeeded. So, just next time. ZB out. ZB, really, brain?